Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we'll just jump right in real quick. Earlier today, I just randomly felt compelled to do a reading regarding this situation with Nicki Minaj and her involvement with the Turning Point USA party, or excuse me, the Turning Point USA organization and the current presidential administration. So I want to get into this reading, see what her intentions are, see what messages that we can see from the angels about what's happening. Some people speculate that she's lost her mind. Some people speculate that she has been for that administration the entire time. So this reading is definitely going to give us a perspective of what's happening from an unbiased standpoint. So I won't reveal whether or not if I am a fan or a person who listens to Nicki Minaj music. I'm leaving that out of this reading. I'm just going into this completely unbiased with the intentions of looking for a clear message and or understanding of what's going on with Nicki Minaj, with her involvement with this Turning Point USA organization, as well as this current presidential administration. So let's get into it, okay? And by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, and all of this is alleged. So let's get into it. Angels, what message do you have regarding Nicki Minaj's intentions with Turning Point USA, this current presidential administration, her involvement with politics right now, everything that's happening with her in the media, even her involvement with the people around her, her rivals, any messages that we can get regarding this situation. All right. Okay. They got some stuff to say. What messages do we have? Okay. By the way, you guys, I do not read cards in reversal. However, intuitively, if something is telling me to recognize it in its in its reverse state, then I will definitely provide that message. But in general, I don't read cards in reversal. We will take those. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So we have here the Hermit card. We have here the Nine of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have here the Sun card. We have here the Magician. We have the Nine of Cups. We have here the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have here the Empress. All right, so let's get into this. Okay, all right, and the energy that Nicki Minaj doesn't see coming is the Nine of Swords, or excuse me, the 10 of Swords. Okay, that's big. I just got a really deep message with that, but we'll get into that in a moment. Okay, what am I seeing with this? Okay, so the Hermit right now immediately tells me that regardless of the people that surround her, her husband, family, everything, she feels very isolated, but that is to her own doing. She is in a mode where she feels like she has to do what's in her best interest, And with this Nine of Pentacles, clarifying this along with the Ten of Pentacles, this just confirms for me that yes, she is isolating herself mentally in all of this for her own interests, even with her family, even with people that she may be associated with in the industry, because she is trying to set something up. There's a bigger grand scheme here, and the bigger grand scheme here is for her to walk away from all of this with some type of security for herself. It could be for her family, but this Hermit just signifies that this is all for her own, just for her, you know, and anybody who may possibly, I'm also getting loyalty, so anybody who may be tied to her, who's loyal, like her husband, and of course her child. But let's look at these other cards here. We have the Sun card with the Magician and the Nine of Cups. Yes, so with the Sun card, this Sun card is telling me that she is trying to present herself in a new light. And with this new light, she's trying to manifest something, and we don't know what she's manifesting. This could be something with the word security just keeps popping up in my head. This could be financial security. This could be security from any alleged safety, from any, I don't know. That word security pops up, so that can be interpreted in many different ways. And then of course with this Nine of Cups, I'm hearing the word I won, I'm good, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing those words and phrases come into my head. So so far with these 6 cards, this lets me know that all of this is very strategically, which shows the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a very analytical spirit, and I think right now the Queen of Swords represents Nicki Minaj in this equation. Tied to this Hermit, I think it represents her, where she is strategically pulling all of these stops, and I think she knows what she's doing. And of course, she is what we see as blocking out all the noise and just going full head of speed with involving herself with the Turning Point USA organization and the current presidential administration. We have here the Seven of Cups. And that lets me know that this is a bit of, I don't want to say it like this, but I am going to say it. I don't want to sugarcoat it. But I think with her analytical, the way she's analyzed everything and how she strategically planned how she wants to move about in this messy situation, there is a slight bit of wishful thinking in here, thinking that she's gonna come out strong in the end on top of this. She thinks that this plan that she has concocted is going to set her up in the long run. And so with the Empress here, the Empress clarifying all of this basically says that she thinks in the end she's gonna have peace. If you notice with the Empress, she's there with child in the middle, but we don't see an emperor around or anything else. It's just her and her child. So that's the energy that I'm getting. Which tells me that in the end, she might sever ties with possibly her husband and anybody else around her who is not, who is there to take advantage of her, because she is a sort of a nurturer to the people that's around her. With this Nine of Swords energy, or excuse me, this Ten of Swords energy, I immediately got betrayal. I feel like with this energy that she doesn't see coming, somebody's going to betray her. I think the people in the organization and of course this administration, either, I don't want to say any specific names, but either both the organization and administration may betray her or one or the other. So this is a strong betrayal that I'm feeling, and she does not see this coming. I think based on this that she thinks she's safe and she's doing the right thing, but in the end it almost seems like she's gonna get had. How, we don't know, but let's further clarify. This is really intriguing. Okay, let's clarify these further, Spirit, please. Hold on. Let's further clarify these, please, Spirit. We'll take those through. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes, this confirms everything. So going back to what I said earlier, that she is feeling like a lone wolf in this situation and sort of purposely isolating herself mentally, and not listening to anybody around her at this time. So we have here the Justice card right now. So that Justice card is letting me know that she is basically trying to be perceived as neutral, but I don't think that's working out in her favor based on things that we've seen in the headline. It's what people are perceiving. The things that she's saying and doing is that she's aligning with this organization and the administration. But to her, she feels like that she's in the middle and she is balancing the situation, and she's trying to be a sort of voice of reason, which is really interesting to me. And then we have here the Four of Wands that lets me know that she is expecting some type of unity between the left and the right, and for people to come together to see the common, for people to come together in some sort of common good, which is ideal. But I think with this organization and administration, most people feel that there is a clear line that's drawn in the sand. Going back to what I said here earlier about her being analytical and having a bit of wishful thinking, and in the end with it potentially just being her and her child and severing ties with people who are just leeching off of her, nourishing them. This is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, the first word that pops up for me is selfish. I feel like that this just confirms that this is all for selfish gain, and I don't mean to say that in a negative light. I think she's just doing what's best for her, or what she thinks is best for her. Can I get a few more cards real quick, Spirit, to further clarify these? Okay. Okay. Oh God, oh my God. This is not good. Okay, so we have here the High Priestess. Yeah, so the High Priestess on this, where she's feeling like she's being neutral and being like the person who's in the middle and who's gonna tie the bridge. I think she's being a little bit stubborn and a little bit of, she's not going about this in a moderate way. She's very wise in how she's moving, and she knows that the actions that she's taking can be perceived as going against the grain. So she's very clear in what she's doing. That's what the High Priestess is telling me. And with the Strength card, this is just showing me that there is a sense of, I'm getting this sense of leadership that she's trying to show through all of this that's happening right now. The strength that she can endure with the hate that she gets, and the negative attention that she gets on this from people who have been extremely loyal to her. And then, of course, going back to this, the Nine of Swords. So remember how earlier we saw the Ten of Swords with the energy that she doesn't see coming? I think with this Nine of Swords energy, along with the selfishness, I think this is going to lead to her looking back on all of this and saying, oh my God, what have I done? I'm getting this energy of looking back and seeing everything that I've done and not really being like, how did I not see the bigger picture? I thought I had the bigger picture figured out, and I thought I had this plan figured out of how I was going to make strategic moves amongst this administration and this organization. But she looks back and then sees that there were some things that were either missed opportunities or moments that didn't look good, because she is going to have an opportunity in the future to step outside of what is happening and realize the optics of it and how that's going to affect her. Can I get one card that that ties this all together, please? Oh, we got two. Okay, we'll take two. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't like that. So we have the Emperor and we have the Seven of Pentacles. The first word that pops up into my head is, it's two words. It's business transaction. This is clearly a business transaction, and this is a part of her plan. The transaction could clearly have to do with the money, but I'm also getting, I'm hearing protection, and I'm hearing the word loyalty. She's trying to protect her name, in a weird way, protect her brand as well, but also this is clearly a transaction. Money is one of them, but there are other things within this transaction that we are not seeing that is happening behind closed doors. Can I get one more card to clarify this transaction, please? Spirit, clarify this transaction. What type of transaction is also included with this financial transaction? We got two more cards. Wow, 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 wow. We have Six of Wands and we have the Four of Cups. So yes, so it looks like that, I cannot make this up. So with the Six of Wands, that usually signifies the word triumph. And if you're smart, it's almost like this card is saying Trump. We can look at it that way. And then this card, the Four of Cups, is sort of Nicki Minaj's energy, where she has everything that she needs: a loyal fan base, a great catalog. She dominates in the rap sector, you know, as one of the top earning female rappers of all time. But over here is this cup that she really doesn't need, because she has everything she needs here, but she's intrigued with what's over here. And with what's over here is what this has to offer. Is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. So that's all I have for right now, you guys. Very interesting reading. I may or may not do more of these. If I can feel compelled to, I will. But in the meantime, please share this video, like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And until next time, enjoy your day, and Happy New Year's.